supplementary, Honorable President, comes from the Honorable Sheikh Imam.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mr. President, my understanding is these commissions and investigations are very selective. And I know that you want to deal with the issue of corruption and state capture or any looting of state resources. Now, please tell us, Mr. President, why hasn't anybody to date, and even from this House, been charged criminally for the VBS Bank looting? Could you please tell us, Mr. President, and what you're going to do about it, Mr. President?
Mr. President.
Honorable Speaker, I know that there is a great deal of impatience in the nation, and a measure of impatience that almost wants to see the roles that the executive plays and the roles of independent institutions that we have set up in terms of our constitutions conflated. And we cannot have a situation like that where the executive is the one that is the executioner of, for instance, the justice or prosecution. We have institutions like the NPA, we have investigative institutions like the police, like the Hawks, and like the criminal intelligence. And all those are institutions that were clearly and carefully set up by our Constitution to deal with the matters that are germane to the area that they operate in. Now, the National Prosecuting Agency is the one that initiates prosecutions following, of course, investigation and, say, arrest by the police. They are the ones who we agreed will be independent, who we agreed that they will execute their task without favor, without fear, and without prejudice. Let us allow them, as they are rebuilding themselves, repositioning themselves, refashioning themselves to do the work that they are constitutionally mandated to do. And let us not interfere in the work that they have to do. I would like to give them space. I'd like to give them all the resources that they need even to do this work. So it is they who must take the decisions of who needs to be prosecuted. It cannot be the president. It cannot be the deputy president. It cannot be the cabinet. It must be the prosecuting authority that will take that decision. The day the president does so, it basically means we have gone backwards once again. It basically means that we are conflating the roles that an independent agency has to play as well as the executive authority has to play. So, Honorable Imam, I hear you, and I know that there's a great deal of impatience across the nation because they want to see justice being done. And indeed, justice will be done. I have that in my mind that they will act because we've appointed good people. The head of the National Prosecuting Authority is very capable in her job. She was carefully selected, and she will act together with her other colleagues. And now they are rebuilding, refashioning, retraining, and they will be able to take action. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. President.